So we are going to discuss a topic now on cell injury. Okay, so this is the topic, very important topic of cell injury in general pathology. So when I talk about cell injury, okay, why does the cell get injured? Okay, so cell can be injured due to many causes. Okay, but one of the most common causes of cell injury is hypoxia. Okay, so one of the most common cause of cell injury is hypoxia. So if I am talking about hypoxia, what are the causes of hypoxia? See, the hypoxia most commonly occurs because of ischemia. So most common cause of hypoxia is ischemia. What do you understand by ischemia? That is, there is constriction of the vessels. So whenever there is a constriction of the vessel, the blood flow to the organ is decreased. So whenever the blood flow to the organ is decreased, automatically less oxygen goes to that tissue and tissue gets hypoxia. So the most common cause of hypoxia is ischemia. This is the most common cause. Now, let's look at the second cause of hypoxia. The second important cause of hypoxia is anemia. So what do you understand by anemia? Anemia means decreased oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So if the capacity, okay, so oxygen carrying capacity of the blood is decreased, automatically it will not carry oxygen and it will get hypoxic. The third important cause of hypoxia is cardiorespiratory arrest. Cardiorespiratory arrest. That is, heart is not pumping the blood and respiratory system is not oxygenating. So all of these can cause hypoxia. So the ultimate main trigger of cellular injury is hypoxia. Apart from these, chemicals, some toxins like cyanide, some microorganisms like viruses, bacteria, immune causes like hypersensitivity reactions, trauma, all these can also cause cell injury. But for all practical purposes, we will say the most common cause of cell injury is hypoxia, and the most common cause of hypoxia is ischemia. So let us see what happens if we get hypoxia. Okay, hypoxia means what should happen because of that. See, whenever I get hypoxia means that the oxygen is decreased. Okay, so hypoxia means that the oxygen is decreased. Okay, so decreased oxygen, whenever the oxygen is decreased, okay, this will cause hypoxia. So, oxygen is very, very important for oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, so once our oxygen is decreased, it decreases the oxidative phosphorylation. So once the oxidative phosphorylation is decreased, automatically the ATP will be reduced, isn't it? Now, when I talk about ATP is reduced, remember that ATP is a very, very important component of a pump. Okay, there is a pump here which is called as sodium potassium ATPase pump. What is this pump called as? This is called as sodium potassium ATPase pump. And it, we will be using this pump many places in pathology. It's very important pump. Okay, it helps in maintaining sodium and potassium balance. Okay, so what happens is, so when there is no ATP, this pump will stop functioning. Okay, so you should know the sequence of events. Sequencing is very, very important. So this pump will stop functioning. Once this pump stops working, so all the sodium ions will start coming inside the cell. Okay, so sodium ions will come inside the cells. So as soon as sodium starts coming inside the cell, it brings along with it water also. It brings along with it water also. So when water also starts coming inside the cell, automatically the cell will start showing you swelling. Okay, so cell will start showing you swelling. So this swelling, which is due to water coming inside the cell, this change is called as hydropic change. What is this change called as? Hydropic change. So here you should remember, this is the first morphological change of cellular injury. You should understand one point here. Okay, what do you understand with the term morphology? Any change that you can see either on the slide or grossly, that's morphological change. Okay, so anything which you are able to see with your eyes, okay, that's morphology. So stopping of sodium potassium ATPase pump you can't see. So it is one of the changes, so one of the earliest changes of cellular injury, stoppage of the pumps. But if somebody asks you what is one of the earliest morphological changes of cell injury, then your answer should be very particularly hydropic change. Okay, it should be hydropic change. And this is the morphological change, which is the earliest morphological change to occur in any cellular injury. So whenever any tissue, okay, gets damaged, it shows hydropic change. So this hydropic change name has been given different terminologies in different organ. Like let's say if I am talking about liver, okay, so hydropic change in liver is called as ballooning.